Thunder, 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 Thundercats! Ho!
Yo, I'm just out of the blue, last minute. I'm trying new things to prepare for going back into, like podcasting for, starting next week officially. So I did different things. Real quickly, before I go into the details, my name is Chronoz, and I'm here with Ryan DRAYSON. What's going on, dude?
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
So going into that, I'm trying some new things after taking some time off. Like right now, it's streaming on my YouTube. It was the Facebook gaming section, and it was on Twitch, but Twitch only had I barely did anything on Twitch, and it had like 29, 25 followers. It was not much of a build up. It was nothing really there. I know that Twitter was X, what you call X now. I was I recently I was talking mad shit on there and saying, like, oh, F this crap or whatever. Yeah, that's the way I feel like about, Twitter. It doesn't do anything for me. It was cool for a minute, but I wanted to try something different and just, reframe myself, just restart something, maybe like a whole new fresh beginning, a fresh start, try to look at things differently. I did reopen Twitter X I'm, for the time being, because I'm trying something different. I'm not going to be on there socializing or checking out posts, and it's just one less thing to keep. Because I do it on like I'm thinking of even taking off my TikTok, but it's like too many social media accounts that I'm just like, hey, I'm wasting so much time. It's like so much life just looking at videos and nothing else, and looking at people's stuff, and for what? Like I don't know. I'm just trying to put the more important things in. So either way, Twitter, I won't do much with it. I just want to see how it works, because now it's going live on Twitter right now. So I took off the Twitch for the Twitter. Twitter had like 2,100 something followers, and so I want to, so does, well, YouTube has like 1,000 something, and Facebook has like a couple hundred. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna be swapping around to other accounts and see what comes from, but it's just how I want to do it. Starting next week, we're gonna do. I don't even know what day yet. I need to know. I'm gonna talk to Ryan, to LAETITIA, and MSNU. Next week is like that right before Halloween. It's like what, the Friday or Saturday. What's the best day for us? I'm aiming for Saturday night, and see if is that gonna attract us more on the Saturday night. To come out compared to a Friday, people getting off work. Either way, I will talk to you guys and see if we can just do a Halloween theme thing and just see if we can talk some haunted stories or things that we want to talk about. The girls want to dress up. I'll dress up. I don't really have. I know that 80s thing I got. It was an 80s punk rock kind of look. I actually have. I was thinking of mixing it with this, maybe. I don't know, just doing like a total 80s thing, Ghostbusters, something. I'm just trying to see what I can do in the meantime, because even right now, the past month, I've been on the offside studying. It's like a headache for my CDL, driver's license to drive a school bus. Looking at all my options within the district, because I just moved from one house to another. And Luigi's in school, so I did a lot of stuff with that, and he's fine. He's been getting sick, and cold, diarrhea. Kids get all the things. When they're going to school, they're with other kids. And then kids will get sick off other kids. So, anyways, what I'm trying to say is that even for myself, is studying for the. I had to take like a big test. I passed the first big test, and I had to watch a ton of videos. I had to do. And now I'm reading the CDL book. I read it all over. I spent like maybe the first job in the morning. I'm a bus aide. I have to sit in the bus in the morning and the afternoon with a child who has a heart condition. So it's like I have to look at him and not stare at him, but like making sure that he's active. Sometimes the kid laughs and giggles and enjoys the conversation with the other kids. And so I'm told that if he turns around or if he has some type of thing where he pauses for a long period of time, I have to look at that and see. Because his heart can just, I guess, stop. So his family has a thing where they all have that same issue. So there's some little machine that I have on the side that I have to use in case I'm trained to use it if he, has an issue. So I do that, and then I wait 2 hours. So I sit in my car and I study for 2 hours, and then I go to my other job. It's in the same area, the school right next to the transportation office. The school I do is called a lunchroom supervisor. It's like supervising the kids during their lunch period. I'm not making any lunches, and I'm just there. And if someone works register, I help out. I'm just helping out, like some of the other people with their, watching these kids. And it's you know what? It's decent pay. I'm just telling you, even simple jobs in the district, I'd like it, So as I'm waiting for the bus driver position, if it goes through, and if I do well, whatever, I had to make a backup plan in case, and that's the backup plan to school. Because either way, I haven't had insurance like I have now, meaning with the school district. It's free insurance, it's really good, and it covers everything. So that's the opportunity for me and Luigi to have really good insurance. So in case something didn't work out and I didn't pass the test or something, because I got the practice test on Monday, Wednesday's the big test. Basically I'm just getting the permit. That's all I'm getting. But I had to do a lot of studying to get to that point. After that permit, then I started going hands-on, driving the bus, more testing for that separate thing. But either way, those kind of things are, in case, again, I keep saying if that didn't work out, then I have the opportunity at the school, with there's other jobs I can do besides, what I'm doing now. So I had to cover my track. So I've been busy. The Thursday, I didn't work the second part at the school. So I stayed in the car after them dropping off the first kid as a bus to 8, and I studied in the car for 6 hours, just like, just reading it, and I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of all this. So tomorrow I'm going to do a recap on all the questions and things I'm doing, like pre-testing on the phone, some apps, and so I'm kind of like, it's nerve-wracking. So, I'm passing, all the tests, just sometimes it depends on the questions. You might get a good question on the official test that might sound different. One word can change the whole thing, so either way. That's what I've been up to, doing all that, and then thinking, what's next? So next week, I'll communicate with you guys the next 2 days or next 3 days and get an official day. What do you think, Ryan? Do you think Saturday might be better than Friday next week?
In terms of, getting people interested,
or for us to, interested in maybe for us to have the opportunity to all show up together.
Yeah, who shows up outside of who's on the stream? I can't really say. I'm not knowledgeable about that. I would think a weekend would be better, but I don't really know that. For me, the Saturday works better because I usually have on Fridays. I'm
going to aim for the Saturdays, what I was trying, like today.
Yeah,
I know that.
I can get Fridays off like once a month or so, because I know we've talked about things potentially coming up that require a Friday. If I know ahead well enough, I can ask for time off. But yeah, I would say for me the Saturday is definitely the better option if we can do that. But whatever kind of works best for you, I will.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure, like, working around the schedule with my son, my parents, and making sure, like, how's the internet on your connection? How does this look? Are we talking? Can you hear me clearly? Any stuttering with the picture?
No, it's nice and clean and clear, and I'm not noticing anything on my end as we're sitting here talking. So, I think it should be good.
Sometimes I feel like the more people we have, the more it can be congested with how much power I need from my internet service. Like before, when I would do this at the other house, before I changed the upgraded, there was issues. If I wanted to do something, share screen or play certain videos or something like that. I just know that either way, next week I'm supposed to amp the speed. I've already been talking to my dad and my brother who work with the internet here and just trying to figure, I think I need to upgrade, and then we can run it quicker. December 1st is officially the day for Ian Petrella
Hmm.
for the Christmas story. So again, today I would have had maybe I didn't promote nothing for today. It was just last minute today. I said, you know what, let's talk about what we're gonna do next week and move forward. And then I'm gonna start like making thumbnails and trying to, get more, presentational things to be more professional with like the video. So anyways, Christmas episode. Last time it was like it was just right around Christmas, right near Christmas. We had Ian Petrella and I that's the day I actually had COVID that day. The day before I just got COVID. So I'm still doing the mashed potato eating contest with like COVID in my, oh man, it felt weird, but this time around it's different. So I'm not gonna, COVID's kind of mellowed out from all of us. So anyways, on December, how do you say, 1st, I'm thinking the same time.
Yep.
That's a Friday though. That's the one he wanted Friday, so that would be a Friday. Yep. Either 7 p.m. my time. I'm gonna try to aim for 8.
Okay.
Because I want to give the girls a chance to, like, for instance, I know that MSNU is running, she's at work and gives her time to, to meet with us. I don't want her to be rushing or anything like that. Yeah. So that'll be the Chris. I'll do like an introduction. The last 2 years I've done one, and how do we make? I got to rewatch the first 2 appearances with Ian Petrella. How do we make it better? How do we get more people to show up? How do we just do more for it? So just and again, that's why I have to do all my part in what I need to do to make it work for that day. I got plenty of time. We got more than a month.
Yeah.
And about November, sometime in November, I know RETROSTYLZ is someone I've known and you've known for a while.
Yep.
Maybe you've known him more. You have, right? Or
he's been on the show a couple of times when I've been on.
Yeah. So he's been doing he does his TikTok stuff and a little bit of everything, so we're gonna be, it's like bringing back in someone from the past into now, and and get him back in and talk about what he's doing now. It looks like the way he's progressing and doing a lot of stuff like on TikTok, and he's reaching his goals and what he's doing, and let's talk about how he can maybe give people maybe an influence or how to talk about how's he progressing with his YouTube YouTube and TikTok content, and he does a lot of cool stuff. So just kind of go back to talk to someone from the past, and we're figuring out a day for November just to kind of talk to him and like another episode featuring him. So it's kind of someone I support, and other people are in the description of all the others I support. Also, wait, let me see if I can actually go into it. If I can see it here, or shoot, YouTube. Let me get to the video. So on the description, it shows all the main people I support on like their channels, and like on the it's got my information, all my stuff, and then it has your stuff, Ryan Jason's Twitter, and you got LAETITIA, and you got her stuff, Linktree, and you got MSNU and her stuff, then you got it's the SwitchBit. I always support SwitchBit. I support DJ Game Studios, even James Leiter, I got him on there. It's another guy that I like. Mr. Wright Way, I got RETROSTYLZ on there. I got The Geek Show. I got Player Miggy, and I even got DARKSHADOWS, the guy we had a few not too long ago. So it's kind of just supportive. When I get a chance to be more supportive. But I said I'm still busy, so doing still gonna be doing a lot of stuff the next, like, let me see, after the test on Wednesday. Depending on what happens, I'm just thinking, what else? Hold on. Who's this? Okay. MSNU is going to jump in a second. But just going to see what I'm going to be doing after that. What is the driving portion going to be different? Am I going to continue on? Because I have to be honest. I've actually been kind of lost my interest in wanting to be a school bus driver. It just happened. It just kind of like when you watch these videos. Oh, they show you these videos and they tell you about kids, all these certain kids die every year because of bus accidents or bus drivers run over kids, or what's happened before, and I get worried, man, so much responsibility for me as a driver for these kids, and I got the confidence I can do it, but still at the same time, I kind of like, I'd rather be in the school making full-time hours. I still got the insurance, so that's my options. I already talked to some people and assured that I can still make some more hours, even if the other job didn't work. But yeah, either way, if I do pass the test, I am trying for it. I am studying hard for it. If I pass it, I will continue with it. The pay it's really good. It's really good. Either way, with that or with the other full-time, things are going to be looking up. It's just been very slow, meaning in terms of studying every day and Luigi and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So let's give a moment, see when MSNU is gonna pop in, and see. So I'm thinking next week maybe I'm gonna try, because I can actually get this go live on Facebook, the gaming Facebook one, and then also live on the now Twitter. And then I'm gonna probably take off the Twitter next week and put in my main Facebook page. But I don't know, do I really want to do that? I don't know. I'm just looking at different ways of how I'm gonna keep streaming and changing it. I can put a whole bunch of other things all at once. This service only gives me 3 destinations, but it's $25 a month. But if I pay the $49 a month, I can get up to 8. Don't know right now if I want to be paying that much to when I get the big job. Hey, what's going on?
Hi.
Welcome, MSNU. How are you doing?
Good. I just got
You
here.
looking glamorous today?
Yeah, I went out.
Went out, had a party,
No, just went to dinner.
dinner.
Oh, nice.
Cool. So we were just talking about like this is out of the blue, last minute stuff. We're live on on my YouTube, Facebook gaming, and I was doing Twitter, but I was doing the live on Twitch, but I took it off. Now we're live on Twitter. I reopened my Twitter. I'm gonna change it, make it more of the podcast thing, and just I've been losing a lot of people on Twitter because I've been changing so much. Like for instance, like even on YouTube in the past, when you do one thing and you're streaming just Nintendo things, and then you're changing it, and then on Twitter I got everything like PS5 and stuff, and people are like losing interest because they first followed me because of the other things. I was a live streamer, meaning video games.
Mhm.
Now since I'm changing it, that's fine. I only need the people who are interested to follow me, that want to be interested in watching. So I know, like right now, it's like next week we got to think of. We're thinking. Wait, what's today? Today is the 21st. So next week is the 28th on a Saturday. Are you doing anything on Saturday next week, MSNU? Halloween houses, parties, something like that.
Let me check. Next week. I don't know. I was supposed to, but I don't think so.
Just check your schedule. That's what we can decide of. I'm aiming for Saturday night, seeing if
Okay.
Saturday or Friday can work. But I think Saturday might be best for most of us. But we'll see. Let's see what you can do and get on LAETITIA on. LAETITIA would have been today, but of course last minute. She's at a haunted house right now, so she's out getting scared and doing all the things. I've actually want to do. I want to go to Six Flags Great America. It's like 10 minutes or less from here, and it's like I haven't been there. Well, I've been there, but I haven't been on any roller coasters recently. So I think I'm going to go do that because I was just referring how I'm just been studying so much, and with the CDL driver's license for the school bus, and how I have lost my interest to really want to be a school bus driver, but I'm still studying hard to still try for it. I've been retesting myself online, and I'm passing all the tests, but it's like hopefully my ADHD doesn't kick in when I'm at the official test, and then I'm all freaking out and worried. But I think I'll be fine. But I have my backup just in case. But either way, that's what I've been doing. And and then like right now my back is like it's a little. I think I told you, MSNU. The light turned green, and I started going halfway across the street. You know how some people are making left turns, but they're still trying to keep making left turns when they got the red arrow now. But even though you got the green, you're going straight. 2 people made a left turn when they were not supposed to. So I said, fine. They got right through me. When I went up some more, a third guy was far, and I didn't think, but I didn't. He just came around and he whipped around really fast, and he saw me like he probably thought I wasn't gonna keep going. I kept going, but I just saw him. And he broke, and so he cracked the right side of my the car, and the how do you say, the light is cracked, missing some glass, but the light still works. But either way, his car couldn't move anymore. They had to tow it, but my car is fine. It's like I was just like, fuck, man. But either way, my back is feeling like the after effects of like a big bang and shit. So it's kind of, you know, I was in martial arts this morning for 2 hours, so I felt it trying to stretch and do things. But you know, like I said, the other guy his wife looked like she was in her 80s. She got hurt, so she looked responsive. I think I hit on her side. You know, so yeah, I felt bad for her, you know, but the other guy came out of his car, the older guy came out yelling at me, telling me it's your fault and all this kind of stuff. And I got out getting ready for anything because, you know, sometimes people get a little tense, but he was another guy. He says, my fault. He had the green. All I said was, no, sir, you did not. It's your fault. Straight out. And then he just turned around and he attended his wife, and the cop came and told me that they gave him the ticket for making the wrong move. But anyway, I got to deal with the little stress, you know, on my back. But people, why are we so much in a hurry? We're risking our lives, you know. I took it easy. Afterwards, I was on my way to pick up a pizza. So I went to go pick up my pizza afterwards, and that was it, you know. And I guess I've been finding all the pizza joints in this new area I moved in. So I just got pizza the other day. I got pizza today. I'm trying all the new spots. So I got a new spots. Like, it's literally like at the corner of the block here. I thought, oh shit, this place called Rosati's here. So yeah, I'm like, either way, back to what I'm saying, it's just kind of the whole school bus thing. It's like, we'll see how it turns out. You know, things seem good so far. But other than that, hopefully we'll figure out for next week for a Halloween thing. I was thinking, you know, I was showing Ryan something I'm gonna do maybe with this. So, you know, I have to think maybe mix it with the 80s theme or something. I don't know. I have to think of something, but I've been so busy. Like, you know, sometimes you know, I'm always trying to talk to Miss New, and I'll text her and be like, you know, what's going on? You know, I don't really, you know, yeah, like I said, I've been just doing my thing, just working with Luigi. And, you know, like I said, hopefully his mom will spend some time with him next week. You know, like he hasn't visited her since we moved here at her place, but we'll see. You know, like I mean, it's all good. I mean, when she gets the time, she can. So, other than that, Ian Petrella, I was saying, Ian Petrella is going to be next week, December 1st. I mean, next week, December 1st. That'll be like more than a month from now. Gives us time. That's a Friday. I'm aiming for 8 p.m. Central Time. But I'm trying to get someone in between for November. A friend of mine, RETROSTYLZ. I want to do more of these. Maybe just when we get the time, just maybe the more we keep, maybe just sometimes we just talk whatever. If you guys got things to talk about, let's talk about those things. Does it always have to be gaming? Do we want to be more of a mixed variety of different things? You know, I know we normally had episodes like you see all the game controllers beside you. Are we going to always be interested in talking about games all the time? Or do you guys want other ideas? Like Miss New, right off the bat, what would be something you'd be interested in talking about with the audience if we start to grow more? What do you express?
I mean, I like to talk about like movies. I'm a big film person, so I like to talk about old movies or movies that are coming out, animes, any animes, recommendations and stuff like that. Like since the holidays are coming up and Halloween, like I like to watch a lot of stuff that goes with that. And I know there's a new show on Netflix called the Fall House of Usher or something like that. It has to do with an Edgar Allan Poe poem or story, and I hear it's like really scary, but like I like Edgar Allan Poe, and I think it's good for like around this time. And I know there's the Goosebumps show that's coming out or is out on Disney Plus, and I grew up on Goosebumps, so things like that.
I started watching the Goosebumps, and I don't want to sound bad, but I'm trying to grow out of something that I don't like about it. Goosebumps back in the day was great. I thought it was that feeling of that time. I don't think I get that Goosebumps feeling this time, but I'm trying to like it. I'm gonna give it a shot in the next one. It's just there's one character I don't like about it, and I'll say it's the dude that is like totally. He looks like an older woman, or like a grandma, or like a nanny, or something like that. But he's I guess he dressed as a girl cat or something, a boy, but see, I'm trying to just like let it out. Everyone is different. Disney is bringing a different variety of different things and different cultures or different, this and that, and it's just coming with acceptance with everything else. And that's, I guess we're just not. I'm not used to everything like that, but I'm gonna keep watching it. I like it. I like meaning the main character. You know his name, the main guy who got the
I haven't started it because I'm supposed to watch it with a friend, and he went to Walt Disney World, so I'm kind of waiting to watch it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's just me. It's just the way I'm just saying. You might love the heck out of it, and I still think it's all right. I just gotta get let go of certain things for me. Like I said, I know Disney's doing. I don't think Disney in general is the same as it used to be. If when I've been to Disney World a few times, and the way people talk about it now, this is a big topic. I'm gonna say it now real quick. When I took my daughter to go get her Disney, she's 17 now. She was about 7 years old or 8 years old when I took her, and she did her princess makeover. I paid like $500 for that shit to dress her up as a princess and all that for her. She had an actual woman be her fairy godmother. If you guys know what I'm getting at. Now you find a lot of transgender men who are the fairy godmothers. I'm seeing this now. Like, what the fuck? I'm looking at, and it's just different. And you see these photos, and then people are getting upset because now you got these dudes dressed in drag playing as the fairy godmothers, and people are not accepting that yet. And I get it, but it's like people are just no one. I'm not gonna hate it, but people are just not about it, and it's just. I mean, my brother is a drag queen, and I go to the shows. I do. But I guess some places it doesn't seem like it's always going to work in some places. And some fathers don't want to take their daughter or son to go get a makeover somewhere in Disney with the fairy godmother that is a man or something like that. So, or not really a man anymore. They're, transgender, they go as a woman. So it's that whole new world of us getting used to everyone making changes. People have the right to make a change in their life. They want to. People just don't want to see it in everything. So for me, Disney World, people get mad at the dumbest shit. Whether it's the new Little Mermaid, what that was about. People get mad because she was a different color. I didn't care for it. I didn't watch it, and that's it. I had nothing else to say, and other people they're gonna love it. They're gonna see it. If I love the one with the red hair, I love if you want the one with the dreadlocks or whatever, love her. It's something for everyone, and I think that even as simple as the Little Mermaid, I think it targeted I think Black women and their daughters. I think that's great for them. If they enjoy it and that's what they want, let them have that. Let them have their moment. We had ours, and people are always going to have something different. So I'm just learning not to be too, judgmental, not to hate. And if there's no reason for me to hate nothing, there's too much hate going on with right now. What's going on in Israel and all this Palestine, all those things. It's like there's so much hate that we have room to be hating every single thing. But there are always going to be people hating, but I'm going to do my part and just accept what's going on, meaning myself. Just worry about me, my kids, and me, and my friends. What I got in my life. Because that other world and all those other things are not affecting me. Meaning like other ideas. I didn't know. I just found out yesterday. Just digging into my phone. An hour from me is Chicago. In Chicago, there is actually the house that Walt Disney was born in. He spent his first 5 years of his life, and he was an infant when he was born in this house in Chicago, and they do tours there. It's like, I don't know. I'm still trying to think. Do I want to? It seems nice, seems cool. They have you go in there, they give you a tour how his family lived and built it and things like that. If you lived in the area, would you visit the Walt Disney house?
I would.
He was only there for 5 years of his life.
I would. To me, that's history.
No, right. It is. So I'm just kind of debating. I want to do things like that when once I start working the full-time hours and everything works out. It made me go visit that. There's so many things I want to do with Luigi right now. Like when I had my other job half a year ago, and I was getting paid decently, me and him would go out and do everything. But the last few months, it's been my life changing and things like that, and wasn't working. And now that I'm starting to work slowly again, and full time should officially be around mid-November, no matter what happens, and I can go back to doing those type of fun things. Maybe, like I said, going to taking out when the next tour is for to see Walt Disney's house. When think about it, when my son's not even 5 years old, and he's 4, and he has a big world around him in this house, and he does so much. This is where he's growing up. Walt Disney, up to 5 years old, I'm sure that's where he was imagining everything in his mind and being a little boy growing up. So I guess it sounds pretty cool. But, Ryan, what do you think you want to bring into the podcast in the future? Like what kind of things other than gaming,
I'm open to talking about a lot of different things, and go with the flow. But in terms of things that I am interested in talking about, I mean, I'm trying to position my hands properly. Here.
Sorry, say that again, Ryan.
I'm trying to position my hands properly.
Oh, hold on. Give me a sec. Let me do that again.
So,
Avengers and Marvel and Star Wars.
And space. What is that? Is that his planets or something?
The movies. I can talk comics as well, but that seems to be it's a niche thing. So like it can very quickly get into a conversation where people are like, I don't know what you're talking about. So, and I read a lot of them. So like, yeah, I don't know if we necessarily want to do that, but I mean, you can kind of do something a little more simple with that, where like, if we're talking about a movie, you can be like, I can like, okay, so this is where this comes from originally, and like drop little bits of conversation in. That might be better. Other stuff like MSNU said, anime. I don't watch enough anymore. I've never kind of watched consistently enough. I need to get on that, but there's so many different things to watch and play and do and all that, so it's hard to make the time for it. Other than that, I mean,
things will come in mind.
Sorry?
Other things will come in mind as we go. I still want to try to get to a time when we're maybe playing a game together. So I'm still trying to work the bugs on that. It is possible, but in order to do that, I do have to upgrade my internet service. Because again, this is just based off of 400 Lbps, whatever. I forgot how you say it, but it's like the internet speed versus what I'm going to get next week will be up to like 1,200 fast speed. So it's like, then I can do all of that. Well, I know how to change my screen to the game image and us, on the sides of it. I can use my phone for the camera for myself and use the other screen for, kind of if we do something crazy like that. I might even be able to set it up if we might want to race next week and get some haunted levels in Mario Kart. We'll think of something. I think it's possible, and I can do it. We can talk next week. If anyone has any haunted stories, if you believe in ghosts, we can talk about those things. Wait, real quick, do you believe in ghosts, Miss New?
I've seen one.
Okay. Shh. Let's talk about it next week. That's gonna be interesting. I want to know about that
Yeah.
story. So if you got experiences, they're gonna be fun to know. If they're something that feels true to you or something that's scary and moments in your life. I actually went last year. I went looking for haunted houses and I found haunted places. And I wish I could have done that now, find some new places. But if I get a chance, maybe I can find something before then. But I did some history. I mean, some looking around a certain town. Was that 2 years ago or yeah? I know I did it recently, but yeah. If Ryan, if you have something that you want to talk about, if it's not like an experience, maybe of a fun Halloween movie that you love and things like that. Like for me, real quick, I've been trying to find Halloween movies. I did watch the first episode of Goosebumps. I did watch you know what was really good? I'll talk about it next week. I saw the Haunted Mansion 2010 and Eddie Murphy one. And then I saw the new one. I loved them both. They were great. I liked them both. If you guys haven't seen them yet, I think that have you seen them both or anyone you guys seen?
I haven't seen the second one, just the first one.
So re-seeing the Haunted Mansion of Eddie Murphy was just really cool. I like going back to that, and then also watching the new one. I was afraid, thinking, is this new one going to be any good? You know, because Disney kind of, I feel sometimes messes things up the second time around. But I actually was impressed. I liked them both. They were both good episodes. So next week we can talk about everyone. I recommend we all dress up, and we'll find something to talk about and talk a little ghost stories. Miss New's experience. She saw one. I want to know about it, and I'd love to hear. And I do believe, man. So sometimes we get those moments where something happens in life, and you're just like, oh, no way. But then you look back later, and I do got kind of an experience I do want to talk about. Through my life, something that happened in July too, so I can go into that. Ryan, you can tell us your stories. And wait, hold on. Do we have? I forgot to check out the comments. Oh, what's going on? What is that? Super Squad. That's someone from Miss New. Love from Philly. Dang, what's up? Xavier, what's going on, dude? So either way, it's just kind of how can I do the best I can to grab people in for a Halloween episode. So I do have to do some editing the next few days and make something Halloweenish that I can present. Start off with a good thumbnail. If something happens and I have this, if I don't have my internet service, even if a few of us will be on, we shouldn't have an issue just talking, right? I mean, the stream is going well right now, but if I want to show things, on show some clips and videos, I'll get it updated. I'll get my stuff. So I'll talk to you guys, see if you guys want to do a fast level in Mario Kart. Who knows? Who had that idea? Someone had that about a month ago. Someone said, let's do a Mario Kart level and let's do a Haunted Mansion level or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I do want to talk about some experiences and stuff with ghosts or paranormal stuff, and talk about Halloween movies or something Halloweenish. And like I said, you don't have to be. You can dress up as much as you want. If Miss New wants to dress up as a ghost, I know she's been doing that lately. Yeah.
You guys saw that, right?
That's pretty fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So you do that, and I think people are doing. I saw one too where I liked your costume. It was really cute, very nice. I see people have been doing the ghosting lately, and there was this. I forgot where did I see that. This woman did one where she was a ghost, but she had her things hanging out, but you couldn't see them. You saw like big eyeballs, and she was spinning around.
Someone sent that to me on my Instagram. Said, there's like a sexier ghost costume. I'm like, what do you mean? And he sent me that clip, and I'm like, oh no, ma'am, not me.
So it's kind of like what people are doing. Different, changing old ideas into new things, and no, I'm not. I wasn't asking you to do that, Miss New. I'm just saying what I'm saying.
No, but he was suggesting it. I was like,
yeah, of course, that person would want that.
No. I liked what I did.
Oh yeah,
I liked what you did. That was.
Did you have? Maybe we can. You had made a video of it. A few of them on TikTok. Was there one, or did you do a few?
I took pictures. Like I had like a little photo shoot. It was in Sequoia National Park, actually. So I drove all the way over there, up in the mountains, just take those photos. And there's a song that I've been wanting to dance to for Halloween.
Did you mix a song with the pictures?
The video, yeah, of me dancing, yeah.
If you want, as long as I update my the service like I plan to by that time, if you want to, we can actually go into I can go to the page and then we can actually watch it.
Okay.
If you want to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then we can totally do that.
Yeah.
Ryan's going to be doing a special Halloween dance for us, right, Ryan?
Oh, really?
I don't dance. I'm sorry.
I don't dance either. That was my dancing. I don't dance either. I wasn't allowed to dance growing up. So whatever you see me dancing online, that's how I dance.
Yeah, we'll be doing some dance videos. Yeah, but so next week we'll get it going. And of course I did talk to the agent of Tammy Stronach about a few weeks ago, and they seemed like they want to do, or how am I stuttering here? What did she say? She wanted to wait until the strike was officially over in order to do the interview again. It's nothing concrete, but is it officially over, or something ended, but then in a way it's not over yet? Or?
The Writers Guild strike ended, as far as I know. There was some kind of deal, an arrangement worked out with them, but not the actors that I've heard of.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at I'm gonna rewrite. They said as soon as certain things clear up, then we can get back with
right.
But I want to make sure when we get back, like in December with Ian Petrella, how to find more ways to interest that person, when he gets back on. I want to see more. I want him to be more interested in, or excited to. Last time we did, it was still good. We had a good time, and even though I had COVID, I still managed to pop up a video when he was a little boy, and I think it was the Chips episode that he was in, and from that, what is it? Those biker guys. I was able to surprise him with something extra. And what else can we talk about, and not to remind much? Did we talk about we didn't talk about the new movie, did we? The one he was
the movie last time because it just came out.
Yeah, it came out last year, right?
When he reprised his role as and he has some short. Maybe we could talk a little bit more about that. Maybe there's some more interesting things that he might want to talk about. And I'm still amazed that this is the third time he still wants to do this, because the time that it's 30 years straight. And I still want to do a mashed potato eating contest, and I know Miss Nu's going to challenge me. Mashed potato eating contest with me. I'm trying to look for people. I know that if you guys, I don't think you guys wanted to. I guess I would ask you guys, but you guys are always welcome to do it. But I'm trying to get somebody else, a few other people to join in on that. I have backup people too. I'm just trying to make sure we have enough people to enjoy that day in December. Start off December 1st with like a Christmas episode, and just like I did the videos where I did nice Christmas intros. So, and your friend too, Ryan, your friend from Japan.
Kira. Yeah, we got to get date.
Let's get her in November.
All right, I'll ask her if there's dates in November that.
Let's get somewhere like mid last 2 weeks of November.
Okay.
If anything gives her time to think about it, let's try to ask her like what's best for her. If you think Saturday is best for her, because of course you have to be there because she's your more your friend, and she was talking to us. She was in Japan. She's still in Japan now, right?
Yeah, she still lives there. So she's American. Her and her husband are American, and they've lived in Japan for.
So if you want to,
6 years now.
If there's a special episode that, like for instance, that day, maybe we can.
Yeah.
Did you host that day when we had your friend, or did I host?
Both the times she's been on, I have hosted. And I think it was just the two of us both times.
So we got to make sure, like when you have the people you bring on to you host your friend, give you that experience too. If Miss New, if you have something that you want to do and you want to host the episode, and I'd be like, well, this is a Chronoz Show, but we got Miss New hosting tonight, or but you are the one that's talking the whole time, and I talk when I'm on call. It'd be fun. I'm the producer in the background, putting all the clips for you. What do you want to happen? because I'm pretty good at doing that. So what's
I'll
going on
probably
here?
I'll probably do like a makeup video because I have more makeup friends online than anything.
Get them up here. What do you want to do this time on the Chronoz Show? Makeup session. I mean, make up sounds wrong. I mean, I was gonna say make out, make up, make. So yeah, we can do something. You know, like give. I think it's fun. I did something like that. We used to be called, what was it? The Gamerz Realm 2 years ago, and then it's like the Chronoz Show. And if there's even a name change, you know, because if we want to prolong this somewhere later into next year, pushes more out. Do we want the Chronoz Show featuring something else? Do you guys want to go by a different name? Do you guys want to call this? I don't mind doing things like that. Sure, I'm Chronoz, but does it always got to be called a Chronoz Show? You guys are normals. You guys are regulars. Do we want to change the name? If you guys have ideas like that, then talk about it. You know, because I can always get logos printed out and remake the whole new, like a new brand, like in the new year. The new year's coming up. Let's change it. Let's see if we can change the name to this instead of always calling it Chronoz Show. We'll call it something else. I don't know, because we're gonna do a little bit of everything, whether it's gaming and next week's Halloween. We have, we do a lot of things. Ideas. So, let me see. Was that something else I wanted to? Oh, I mean, I don't. You guys are not. Do I swear a lot? Or it's not too much, right? I might every blue moon.
Not more than normal, I don't think. Like with anyone, it kind of, I think, depends on what you get talking about and how you feel about it. If you feel strongly about it. Sometimes things upset you, but not more than normal.
Yeah, I'm kind of person that if I want to say something, I'll say it. I just, on the blue, I just learn to. I don't care if people might see something later on. I don't want to, but in the same time, I don't want to be too. I think the past year has been more like I would, you go on Facebook and you're going on the video and what was the last one I text? I'm just trying to watch out the way I respond to others, because you're putting your name out there and my full name, and if Facebook, your full name's on there. And if you're saying something and you might upset someone else, if people just can't take shit no more, they can't take what do you call it, criticism. They can't take, if I'm talking about somebody's restaurant, I was making a comment for some type of food product, like they were saying they were being sarcastic or something, like this is a diet meal. It was like a bunch of tacos and they were doing it for their restaurant. My comment was not that harsh. I was like, this ain't no diet. I said something. And then some guy out of the blue started talking shit, saying being really foolish, saying something really dumb. Then I responded back. And then I did something even dumber, and then we kept responding back to each other. And then it got to a point when we were talking to each other privately. And then, the conversations get weird. I don't want to get into that hassle of doing those things. So I'm just trying to be more respectful, or just if I want to say something and I know it's not right, don't say it at all. I'm just trying to, change my ways. Like me and MSNU we did the what was it, the mental health episode we did on Instagram. We can do I think it was Depression Awareness Day the other day or something like that. We got to remind ourselves for those things too. I'm going through certain things, like I mentioned some things, just because maybe I said it last time. Yeah, okay, I haven't seen someone for a while, for a few years, and it bothers me, hurts me, and those kind of things. But there's other things on top of that have been developing recently that is also affecting me too. But I'm doing fine. I just have to respond better, maybe be patient, wait for someone to respond. Don't respond rationally. Sometimes I may not think and I'm saying something stupid, but I'm just trying to work on a lot of kicks and just trying to start this brand new, come back on the podcast, get the job at the school bus, or just keep working, work hard. MSNU, you're working again. It's like we're all like everyone. Hopefully, how you doing, Ryan? Doing good? Working hard?
Yeah, it works good.
Well, look, we're all doing what we can. We got to make. I like talking smack. Xavier likes talking smack. Yeah, you know what you do, Xavier. But it's just kind of you know just better ways to respond, and maybe we could have more episodes based on mental health. Now that we got the podcast running again, because last time I couldn't, and I wanted to see how the Instagram thing worked. I still liked it, but still now. So I thought you can get Instagram on this too, but like right now we're still live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll see how it works. Once I start doing more promotional stuff. See, I know you're working hard too. Xavier, what are you working hard at?
He says he's working hard on Atari.
It's hardly working, or what?
Atari stuff.
he's working making Atari things, and I mean, yeah, Xavier's cool. He's cool. He lives like he's literally like just about 40 minutes away from me. In the next town over. Xavier knew I lived in Waukegan. I just moved to Round Lake, so it's. But I'm still in Kenosha. I still go around. Hold on. So do you guys have any topics that you guys want to talk about? Now that I'm pretty much something that's on your mind. No one got. Well, you know what? You go ahead, Miss New. There's something that's on your mind you want to talk about.
I definitely would want to touch on like mental health again, because at my new job, this kid, he's like 27, and it's our first week. We just finished our first week, and he's like really going through it, and he keeps asking me things because like I'm a lot older or something. And I guess I don't know, I guess I come off like experienced with life or something, and he says that I just like he wants to know how I do it, because he's thinking very negative things, and it's almost like scaring me a little bit, because I'm not trying to get involved with a coworker like too much, because I mean it's work, but when I hear things like that, like knowing where I come from, that I get a little nervous. And I mean he was just saying a bunch of things like, I feel like if you were a guy like talking to me, you wouldn't be here. Like I guess guys don't, according to him, guys don't handle like mental health very well. But I think it'd be good to touch on that. I have another friend online who's also going through it, and she has like some actual health issues along with mental health, and like she feels like she's being used a lot and everything. And so I feel like it'd just be good just to touch on the subject again and remind everyone like why we should keep pushing through. I always like to make the excuse, like, if I can come out of it and if I'm still here, kicking life in the butt, you can too. I always say that.
Tell him that,
there's just no excuse. If I have to be here, you have to be here too.
I think depression and mental health is something that can affect severely. For me, depression is a thing, and it's just kind of and yeah, it can affect your mental health and how you respond to things, and whether it's looking at what's going on in the other side of the world, and seeing things and hearing what is happening to families and children and all that. That shit just hits hard, and you're just like, I don't want to hear it. And then talking to, let's say I have a few, me and my brothers and I, we have like a private group chat, and we kind of see things differently. We don't always think the same as each other, like somehow. And then I don't want to get involved in no arguments, but just we all have different beliefs. But I feel like sometimes people want to push you to believe what they want to believe. But I'm on my side here. I just think that what's going on everywhere is that everyone's just trying to rule the world. They all want a piece of land, and they're all killing each other for it. It's just. But how do I handle what's going on in my life? I just want to take care of what's happening here right now. I just got to worry about tomorrow, review Monday, take a test Tuesday or Wednesday, pass the damn test, or maybe if Xavier's watching, I'll go work with him at the Xavier. If you're there, he keeps asking me to get a job where he's at. Is it the correctional office or somewhere where I don't know? They pay good from what he says, but I don't want to drive that far. It's like 40 minutes to work every day. But anyways, I'm just staying within the district right now. School buses, if everything works out, it'll be good. But anyways, Ryan, there's something that might have, that you want, that you think is a good idea. Mental illness episode, another like an official one.
Yeah.
For the channel.
I would have joined for that. I don't have Instagram. I have no plans on getting more social media because the amount I have is already too much time used. But yeah, I have a history with mental health and things I can talk about currently also. And I mean, it's something that affects me personally. I obviously have feelings about it, and I don't think I can necessarily tell anyone anything useful to help them, but you don't really know. You just say what you've been through or what you're going through. And I think sometimes just being honestly yourself, you don't know what the impact of that is. Someone might even like not react in a way that you really can notice, but it's making a difference for them. So yeah, I think that's a good idea, and I would like to be involved with it if that's something that's possible the next time we do something.
Yeah, that's something we can. There's always a way of talking about something, and if you're not, if we don't have to go into details, we don't have to say names. We can just give the idea of what's happening, unless you feel comfortable with saying more things out. Looks like Xavier has more issues than Reader's Digest. So it looks like he's got you know what? We all got shit going on. And like for me, it's like, do I really see? For me, I can easily do things to respond negative to the opposing side if I want to, because something's happening. And I get this like things of revengeful thoughts, like just meaning like, I know what I can do. I know this person, it's like they want to fight, but then I don't know, how would I say it without saying too much? For me, if I have a big battle with me, I will easily say it is with my ex-wife. And it's just, how do I handle the situation without, making it even bigger than it is? How can I be a big boy and resolve it easier and just not, because, with things that we do, if, that I might do can still affect my children, in the long run. If you do nothing about something that's happening, something can still happen if you do nothing. So that's the only thing that's back and forth with me, trying to, look at how to respond certain ways. But anyways, let's get off that subject. I have a really, my notes are terrible. I barely have, I just have a thing full of 2 things on this says talk, supporting others. I didn't get a chance to really put down topics because this is last minute. Like, get the Twitter thing.
I do. I have something too. Like, I love Christmas for one. That's one of my favorite times of the year.
I love Christmas a lot.
So I think like we should do one where like we all dress up in like our Christmas pajamas or like onesies, and like have like hot chocolate or like our favorite hot drink, and like talk about like our favorite Christmas movies or favorite Christmas like memories or something. I didn't grow up believing in Santa. I knew Santa was not real. My mom blew
Don't tell me that.
out
What?
of the water real
Spoilers.
quick.
You told it to me.
So when I watch Christmas movies, like I get so envious of these kids that believe like it, especially the movie The Santa Claus. I love that movie. That's my favorite movie with Tim Allen.
Oh yeah,
Favorite movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie. I love those. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh my god, I wish I grew up with that. Like, what if that's rain? You know what I mean? Like, I
can't wait to watch A Christmas Story and A Christmas Story Christmas Again. Both.
I love them. Yeah.
I want to watch them. Did you see the new one yet or not
Yes.
yet? I want to wait till closer to Christmas because I want to watch them,
likes
and it's so amazing to still have someone from one of my favorite movies of all time, Ian Petrella, coming back. So it's kind of the interesting part about Christmas. But yeah, an episode to do that would be maybe closer to Christmas if everyone can make a day, or that would be amazing to do. I would totally dress up. Let's like we're
Yeah.
doing. We did the '80s thing. We can do the thing. I might, December 1st. For Ian Petrella's episode, maybe we'll do something similar, or who knows? We'll do something special, something fun, but we still gotta do like our own, like the podcast one where we're all doing something like that. Everyone wearing Christmas hats. Did you say drinking coffee or some type of hot chocolate or?
hot chocolate or what, like
We
whatever.
got some new little chocolate balls I've never seen before, but you put them
yeah,
like
yeah.
in the coffee or something, and then they open up to marshmallows come out or something. I don't know. It's just kind of.
Yeah.
I've been seeing those around. I want to get one of those. And anyways, but yeah, Christmas is a great time. That's Halloween is around the corner. They decorated the house. So me and my mom went outside. She told me what to do, put all the lights up, or whatever. So I did all that. Thanksgiving is not much of a place to decorate, but spend time with family. So maybe we'll do a Thanksgiving message episode where we're just kind of like, if anyone's, but Ryan, isn't your Thanksgiving different day
Our
compared to
Thanksgiving already happened. It was
already when?
2 weeks ago.
What?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so I'll have to send a Thanksgiving message back through time. But yeah, no, it's usually like the second weekend of October. It's early October.
Ryan, why is that? Can you tell me
crazy.
again? Why is
Well,
yours?
because we don't have. We still have the same thing where there were indigenous people in this land and settlers came here, mostly British settlers, and abused them horribly. That is a whole. There's a whole thing about that, and they're starting to recognize that more properly now. But so our Thanksgiving is not like people all. I mean, we have family and sit at a table together and eat together, but like it's not like the American Thanksgiving story. There's a whole different story. I'm not actually. We were never educated in what the difference is really in school, so I can't speak to that well. I think back when Chronoz, you remember we met through the Nintendo Power Couples content. When they streamed once, they asked me about it. I honestly had to like look up the Wikipedia. What is the story of the history of the
Ryan, that story is, we can talk, you can express as your story, we can talk about it. If you want to,
I
hopefully it's not you can join us even if you know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm not going to not come because it's a different Thanksgiving. But yeah, no, there's
you can still celebrate it with it. Do I have to send you a turkey? I will, so. Yeah. But yeah, my friend who's on, she's watching, I'm just going to say her first name, Veronica. My friend was saying something about hot chocolate with Petrella, and this is an idea,
That's cute.
You know what? That might be the title.
Yeah, that's cute.
Petrella. But what I'm trying to say is like there's other things we can do, but let's.
But with mashed potatoes.
Oh yes. Yeah. I want to make sure there's more messy because the last time when I was putting my face in the mashed potatoes the second time, again I kept saying that I had COVID and I felt really like I was putting my face in it. I had like the headache and I was stressed out. And I was acting like I wasn't in any stress, but I was. And this time it's going to be great, but I'm going to put in extra mashed potatoes, extra meatloaf, because it was really meatloaf what he didn't want in the he goes, I hate meatloaf, in the first movie. And that's where, I want to bring, I have to bring mother guy back again who won the last two. But I want to bring some newcomers too. So it's going to be us here, but I got to be to, bring the right people who, would enjoy the podcast with us, who are big fans. You got to be a fan. You got to love the time period, Christmas and the movies. Hopefully everyone has seen the movie. Ryan, have you seen them both yet or not yet?
I honestly don't know what the new one is on, like what service I'm supposed to.
HBO Max.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
HBO Max, and for me, I bought it on my if you have like I have my YouTube Google account, like if I go to YouTube, I have a Google account. I just go and I search the movie A Christmas Story Christmas, and I bought it onto my digital collection. So you can
Okay.
own it. I think you can rent it,
Yeah.
but if you have HBO is one that has
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. The first one I've seen 2 or 3 times at least. That's
yeah,
classic.
I've seen it so many times, but it's like just kind of review the movies, review the last 2 episodes, so that we're not re-asking them the same question over and over again.
Yeah.
And again, how I want to, now that I'm getting to the next phase of the all the bus driver stuff that I've been doing, I can have more time to start editing some more, and doing more things for the podcast. But at the same time, making sure equally I have my time with Luigi. And then Monday, I'm going back to the gym again. I went back 2 weeks ago, but the last week and a half was studying and no gym time. So I'm going to be going back, and I'm not gaining any weight this holiday. I'm not. I'm going to enjoy myself. I haven't gained weight since I was at 195 when I came here, and I've been at 200 for like the last several weeks, and it hasn't changed. Like I'm not really gaining weight. I just stay. It's actually like 199, 198, 200, 202, and it goes back to 199. So it's weird where my weight's at, but it's good. At least I'm not like getting all super fat or anything like that. But anyways, there's so much I got to do, but it's good to have this podcast back. But I want to make sure I'm not talking so much, and maybe everyone else. I want to give everyone the opportunity to have maybe sections of the podcast where you're communicating more, you're talking more. Xavier, you lost weight. He was 205 in July. As of today, 181. 181. That's good. Just that you're doing it. He's also getting his hair back because I think it's on TikTok. I think he's getting his hair. Oh, is it hair transplant or did you? He's doing something where he's getting the edges of his hair back. I wish I would have hair like Ryan if I could, but it would cost too much money for me. I couldn't do it. I don't mind being bald as long as I got this still. I'm good.
Quick question. This is a game related question. Are any of you playing the new Mario game?
No.
No.
You?
Reasoning. No, I haven't got it yet.
I'm
still
still
my money.
I'm wearing my Mario hat because I show the 15,000. Xavier, I'll take out a loan from you. You're making bank, right? Mario, for me, I love Mario. For certain the oldies, and I did enjoy mostly Odyssey, but hopefully with the new system we can get a bigger version of Mario open world or something like that. But I think I am not interested in the new Mario game. I think I've had it. I've been over the same. People say, "Oh, it's so different," and no, it's the same thing. You're going after a pole again. You're what are you? You're an elephant now. I'm not as intrigued to be an elephant in the Mario game. It looks cute somewhat, but it's not for me anymore. It's because I've been playing my PS5. I'm more into like more crazy games, but I will still enjoy my Mario when I can. But I do want to get it, but not for me this time. I want to get it for Luigi. I want to see. It seems like there's an option there that helps him play easier, and he's still really good in video games. But yeah, I'd get it for him. But I don't think I'm going to put much attention to Mario games right now, or at least that one. I want something more, so maybe the next one. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe if I play it, maybe I'll really like it. But I don't know. I guess right now, maybe it's just because I just don't have time anymore. As I used to. I sold almost all my retro systems, and recently because I needed money. I had to pay some bills, and I still have the only thing I have left is my Super Nintendo. I was playing this yesterday. I sold my GameCube with my Twilight Princess. I made some good money off that. I sold my N64. I did that to make some extra bucks, but then once I start working and get my full time back, and then I can start like you want to be an elephant?
Yeah.
So
I love elephants. Elephants are my favorite animal.
Yeah.
I just can't see
cried.
Mario turn into an elephant.
I cry watching Dumbo, and I cry watching seeing elephants at the zoo in real
Dumbo,
life.
the cartoon, right? Not the new, not the.
Yeah, the new one I was pretty disappointed because I don't know. It like I love Tim Burton, but that movie was, you know, weird. Not very Tim Burton-y, in my opinion. It's very
I want to
weird.
watch that new. Wait, who makes Beetlejuice? Is that's not Tim Burton, is it?
Yeah,
It is?
Tim
Yeah,
Burton.
it is.
I want to
Yeah.
watch the new one. The new one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I read about that. Michael Keaton wants to bring the burgundy suit, so the one at the wedding scene with Lydia, he wants to bring that instead of the striped suit. He prefers the burgundy suit. So
they're supposed to bring them. All the main actors are back. I think with the added girl. What's her name? Who plays the daughter of? What's her name?
Wednesday.
The girl who plays
Wednesday.
the daughter. Huh?
Wednesday Adams.
Yeah, Wednesday. One who plays Wednesday Adam that was in the Wednesday show in Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
She was supposed to play the daughter of the other main girl from the first movie. I'm interested. I want to see it. I have to watch that before Halloween ends because I watched already Ghostbusters twice and Goosebumps, and I don't know, Ghostbusters it's my thing, and so maybe next year, the next one's coming out in April, I think, the new Ghostbusters. So,
the sequel to the one that just came out.
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't know that?
No, I
Really?
didn't.
You didn't know either? Man,
You're lying. You're lying.
Girl,
You're lying. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Ghostbusters, and you don't think I would know? I went to the movie. I saw the movie twice, dressed up as a Ghostbuster. I had sat down. I had the actual special edition. I had the car, the Ghostbuster car. It even lit up. I opened it and I had all my popcorn in it. That's how I watched my movie. I was dressed up, and so yes, the second one it should be.
They said March 20th.
It's coming out, and from what I know, it has something to do with Winston, the Ghostbuster who has money. I guess he made a lot of money, and he's gonna fix up the car again and open up the lighthouse again, or what do you call it, the firehouse. So with the same kids, so somehow I think it was only pushed back a little bit because of the writer's strike. So it might even be pushed back later next year because of what's happening.
Right, that's right.
So, I loved the new one because it was it was well dedicated to Harold.
I cried
Yeah,
so
the dedication
much.
was beautiful and it was well done.
Yeah.
It destroys the 2016 that doesn't belong in the mix. It's just 1, 2, and the original third one. I'm not trying to hate on the ladies, but it just didn't mix well with the series.
I feel like the comedy was off a little bit in that movie too. Like it wasn't.
16?
Yeah, it wasn't as like I don't know. The comedy was just off a bit. It didn't hit the way the other ones hit.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if now you guys know it is happening. There has to. I've been. When I go to the gaming convention the last 3 years, they always have the Ghostbuster guys. They bring their vehicle, the exact replica of I talk to them too, and then so forth. And the next time I want to go to meet up, because a lot of them all dress up as a Ghostbuster. They like the whole theater, they're all dressed up as it. I need to go with those guys next time because when I went dressed up, I was the only one dressed up as a Ghostbuster in the whole theater. And people wanted to take pictures with me. That was fine. But anyways, yeah. What time is it right now? Okay, we gotta get off in maybe 5 minutes or so. Just kind of.
Yeah.
Luigi's like, we're dead. But yeah, did they something else you guys want to bring up? You know what? You need to be quiet, Xavier. Don't be talking trash about my movie.
No, he's saying the 2016 one was trash.
Yeah. I would think
What you talking about?
He's referring.
Yeah,
the most recent
you're
one.
talking
Was
about
good.
2016. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go off.
Sure.
Yeah, but what was I gonna say about it? The new one, I thought it was you get emotional. You know when his granddaughter is holding the she's shooting it out, then his hand comes out, and it's just mixed well, the way it does, and Yeah, I did like it. So
And apparently, I didn't know this, but Bill Murray had like an issue with Harold in real life. Like they were fighting, and I don't know, they had like some argument, and they didn't speak to each other for years. So I want to say that he did end up seeing him before he passed on, but like that's another reason why I was crying, because like I don't know, I wonder how he felt, you know, seeing someone dressed like him, you know, and like saying his goodbye and everything, because they did not speak for a
we
long
could talk
time.
a little Ghostbusters next week too. That'd be nice. You know, it's kind of going to that. Our favorite movies around Halloween time. Yeah. I think if you want to get to play them again, because if you watch I think most of us watched the first two movies. In between that, in 2010, they made that game, the Ghostbusters game. And if you haven't played the game, you can get it on Nintendo Switch too. I downloaded it on my Switch. You can get it on PlayStation. But that game was like, to me, it was like the Ghostbusters 2.5, right in between, because it was voiced by all of them, right? It was Harold and. Did you guys ever play that game?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because if you play the game, the whole game is voiced by the Ghostbuster crew, even Harold, because he died a few years afterwards, after they made the game. So it was like the timing was, was good. You know, it's sad that he passed away and all that, but it's your chance to relive a Ghostbuster mission, because there's a whole different story within it, and you're like a recruit, and they're helping you through it, and you can hear them talk a lot, and you're throwing ghost traps. You're fighting the Marshmallow Man, or the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man again. So it's really cool. You know, you finally. In the movie, did you notice in the very first ghost that you see in the movie was the first movie was the librarian ghost, and they had how do you say, the book stacked in the movie when they're looking for her. That was in the movie. In the game, when I'm looking around, I went into a special library, like in some museum, and then you see all these books, and you're like, oh shit, this is a librarian. So like you go in there, and then you actually finally capture that ghost in the game. So from the movie, I don't know the way. I just love the way you got Xavier got it for $5. Yeah. So if you guys ever want to play some Ghostbusters, I think that's the best. That one, the one that you can. I think it's just the one that was made in. Was it 2010? Xavier, are you checking? But anyways, so either you guys got some ideas, let me know and text me privately, and we'll see what we can talk about. And besides ghost stories and favorite games, favorite Halloween games or movies and whatever else, and being dressed up. I want to get LAETITIA on, and if we want anybody else, give me an idea or not, or just us, we'll talk about it. So, and other than that, is there anything else you guys want to talk before we head out?
I'll just throw in real quick. I started doing on Twitter. I did a poll. Not many people voted, but everyone voted yes. So I started doing where I kind of break down either like game packaging, like the box art, or the home screen icons, things like that. My educational background is in graphic design, so like picking apart what do I think about what the result is. I don't claim to be an expert, but like I'm not just kind of giving like, oh, I don't like this. I give why I think it's good or not, and try to incorporate some kind of like educational, but like that there's something informed to what I'm saying. I've only done a few of them so far, but I'm trying to kind of do that regularly, and hopefully people are enjoying it.
Cool. We can tell us more about it. Your what you do, and show us some of that stuff that So you got it on Twitter right now?
Yeah, I just do it on Twitter. That way, when people click the link below, if they click on mine, that at least there's something that they might enjoy coming for, other than just this is some person.
If you want to check out Ryan's work on Twitter, it is in the description. If you want to see Miss New dressed up as a ghost in her TikTok. You will find it in the description. If don't worry about me, don't I'm not important. I'm just a guy here that's
You're
getting
just
his
as
shit back
important as the
together.
rest of us.
Huh?
So you're just as important as the rest of us.
Yeah.
Stop it. I'm just saying, just as we let go, as I close out, I do, like I said, I've been very busy and I'm glad to be doing this again. So if we have just, not just because we're having the Ian Petrella and then a few guests coming on, but in between, if we have the time, we can do more episodes and just, like I said, just have more conversations but be more like this time. I wasn't as prepared, I just like out of the blue. Let's just do one. Let's just do. We're gonna be back on next week. So starting next week, we're gonna be more prepared and have more fun. We're gonna enjoy the podcast coming up and let's see who's gonna be dressed up as what. You guys got an idea for what you want to be, and don't take the other guy's advice, Miss New. Okay.
Whatever.
Ryan?
Oh.
Yeah, the best guy, yeah.
No.
We are professionals here. We're going to have a good time. We have a good show next week, and then well, like I said, I think we'll see. Keep thinking if everyone can make a Saturday work. If hopefully, unless you got somewhere to go, let us know. Unless we want to do Friday, but let's see what we can do for Saturday, and let's talk it through. So let's see who's on. Xavier. Hold on, he's still on. He decided to jump on. It's been a while. We had him on a few times before. Xavier is a geek when it comes to Xavier, what do you do? I mean, you do a lot of mods and stuff. He did some work for me too. So see if he says something. He's watching. Xavier, you there?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Oh, well, we'll let it go. And last second things you want to say, Ryan?
No, I covered everything off, I think so.
Miss New?
This month.
No, I'm just excited to be back here again.
Yeah.
Building arcades. That's right. He builds arcades and he does mods. So
very cool.
Maybe he'll show us. Maybe he'll do a live. Maybe he'll do one. Come back on one day and show us his. He's got a really awesome gaming room. I think he didn't have it complete before, but I think he had. If he has it complete, he can show us his gaming room. Anyways, we're gonna see you guys all next time. So let's talk in the next few days and let's get prepared and let's do a good episode next week and more. So let's, I'm gonna be more up and be, more excited. And just right now, just like a little tired, karate today, my back is stressed out, and just move on from there. All right, so let me go down to where is the outro, and let me actually do. You guys heard this so many times. The outro is gonna be one of my favorite songs. I'm gonna switch a bit. I love hearing it, and I'm gonna play the song, and then I'm gonna close out. And, all right, guys. Till next time. See you guys.
Bye.
Take a break from the Insta pics to tell you about the days I was 5 or 6 and I ain't ever even played a game before. When my bros brought home Moon Patrol, I was in trance, my eyes were starry. My bro let me know it's called Atari. A lifelong love affair started right there, and I played every game that my bros brought near. But it wasn't long before I got obsessed. We were walking in to see us on NES. A Sunday morning in my Sunday best, saw Mario running and I put him to the test. Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, Zelda and Link was so dear to me, and I was never alone. I was playing Punch Out, getting TKOs and touchdowns and Tecmo Bowl, making my way to the top like gum. My bubble bobble never pop when I'm having this fun. I don't even know what to do. I can hop in a plane 1942 and try to survive in the land of Clue. Apollo and Zexus try to kill Jason, always perplexed us. Dr. Mario feeling infectious. Every new game somehow impressed us. I can kill Hitler, Bionic Commando. These Capcom games, man, there's nothing they can handle. Fighting nightmares with Nemo and Dreamland. Just like Kirby, I'll be living the dream. And these NES games done got my brain. I don't even know if y'all hearing me. About to go conspiracy. Paperboy, Popeye's 500, one more try. Rushing attack on the field of track. Thinking about it, man, it takes me back. Captain Skyhawk felt like the best. And who can forget Festus Quest, Kung Fu Hogan's Alley, Balloon Fight, Doug Hunt, Metroid, Excite Bike. All these NES games, all these NES games, man.